Hi, Alaina. If you'd like to come on in, have a seat for some symbolic support. Thank you so much for being my muse, for holding space for me to share my insights and allowing me to be a guest in your aura. I do have the ghost tube here, seer kicking, and I just want to note it's bringing up a fish. So I'll bring that up for you so you can take a look. If that means anything to you, fish out of water. I feel like you might live somewhere where there's a lot of water, or fishing is an activity that you're doing. Something about connecting. Also, something about emotions. Kind of like I'm floating on the surface of my emotions. And I'm seeing things that are, like if like a bunch of birds fall from the sky at one time, or all of a sudden there's a bunch of fish. And it seems like out of nowhere. So I don't know if something has happened where suddenly there seems to be an onslaught of what appears to be death. Like whether that's in your personal life, corporate, creative, personal, romantic, platonic. Something has changed. Okay. Sorry. Here is your Inkblot, your sacred. Oh, I don't know if the lighting will allow that to come through because the sun is coming up, but I will bring it in another way. Another camera view. So Alaina, if you'd like to join me before we keep going here, obviously the gates are open, to close the eyes. Taking a cleansing breath. Cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush. Activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. In the name and honor and aura of Alaina. Thank you for being my muse if I didn't say so already. All right, let's dig in here. I love this. So if you want to take a screenshot, you absolutely can. I will do my best. Still learning, still learning. I'm seeing like a raccoon. I think it's a raccoon. It's also something else, but I don't know what it is. Kind of in the same family of that. I'm also seeing a couple here that are huddled together. They feel like it's a strong unit, whatever this is, this two people. I'm listening. And it's all, I hear myself like saying that. I'm listening. Or there might also be some energy of feeling like deaf or losing my hearing, or I'm not being heard, or vice versa. It could be outside of you in the auric space. I feel a little feisty. I'm not going to lie. I feel feisty down here. It's like I have this sentimental soul, but it's got spice. I feel like I have spice. It's like, I wanted to say Frank's Red Hot sauce because that's what I know, but I feel like it's something else, like a pepper on the tongue. Like I don't know if sometimes words said to you or within the self of the mind to oneself, but I feel like sometimes it's a little spicy, and maybe it's really passionate, and I'm not misconstruing. I don't even want to say that. How do I want to say this? It's like what's passion and what's pissing me off. I'm seeing I'm just going to say because I've never seen it before. Purple nurple. Purple nurple. Oh, hilarious. I'm also seeing Sonic the Hedgehog. And I'm seeing unicorns, but they're a little... okay, no, that's what they are. Billy Goat Gruff with unicorns. Yep. I don't know if there's a Capricorn energy around you, or just even the essence of, because what's coming through is the elements of the earth and the water. This ability to be like dual land and water. And I'm suddenly seeing like the meeting where it's not about being a Capricorn or anything like that, but maybe it's just an expression of existence, because I'm seeing the way land is and then where water is coming up to it. And it's kind of like, is it crashing? I don't know, but I feel like I'm focusing on that. And then if I actually followed it It would slowly lose momentum, and then it would kind of calm. There's something about a lighthouse as well. Yeah. There's also like these little devilish creatures down here. I don't know if you have children. I don't mean to call them like little devilish creatures, but it's like they're these little little dragons, actually, is how I'm seeing it. But these dragons have 2 horns. So even if I'm misseeing it, and it's not so much billy goats with a horn, it could be like unicorns or dragons. But then I'm seeing like other younger dragons. They're coming up into this gate. And this gate, you know, it's like herding in sheep. It's like, hey, everybody come inside. Because suddenly I'm seeing, like when I was young and when we lived in the city at that time, it was, you know, come home when the street lights come on. And if not, like mom or dad would hoot and holler from the porch, you know, come on, it's time to come home. Okay, so we have here on the ghost tube here, if that means anything to you, I believe it's a bathroom. But of course, you know me, follow what you see, sense, or feel first versus my yammerings. I appreciate that. I've also got some other cards here on the go. We'll bring them up for you. So in your cave of ice, it's the spirit of truth. Something about a home. In your cave of winds is your hunter of dreams. In your cave of hearth fires, it's purification. There's a lot of home stuff coming up, and then with the bathroom as well. It's something about something's boarded up. I don't know, like maybe where you came from, or like I'm hearing like the American dream type thing. And I just want a piece of it. I just want a bite of it. But I feel like you have it. But something else got boarded up. Like a house or a place in my mind, an energy that I have felt before. And I want to purify it. I want to purify the shack and go from like a one kind of shack to a love shack or a sugar shack, and like really being present in my state of gratitude. Okay, my ears are turning into satellites again. I'm also seeing angels bump up against each other. You got a lot of stuff coming up here in the ghost tubes here, so I'll bring that up for you. More water. There's more water coming through. Okay. I want to purify my dreams by letting something go. I'm really listening with these angels bumping bellies. It's like seeing Will and Grace. And I think it's Karen and Jack, and they like bump bellies and like, we got this. Something about being best friends through it, being best friends about it. I'm also seeing like, I think it's like a Japanese doll or a character. It's of a girl. It looks like a plushie or something. I feel like what I was wrapped in before, I am rising above this. I'm seeing it like I don't even know what that's called. Like a heat vent. And from this, there's something about the home in one way, shape, or another. I don't know what home this is because I feel like it's a little bit in history, the way I'm feeling it. Now, whether this is in my mind, what I'm holding on to, the history I'm holding on to, the story, the dream that once was. And it's like now I get to reinvent my dream. I get to purify this with no kind of I want to say like an overlord feel. This is same page. Cleaning up. It's like oh my goodness, sorry. It's like my higher self and my human are listening and working together to say, let's purify the dreams and bring them into the present moment versus the house that is a museum of the history of things that did or didn't work out the way we wanted them to. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Because there's an energy of it. Something might be holding me back a little bit. Yeah, dancer of frustration in your cave of rivers of how I'm feeling. I'm feeling frustrated. And this is that furnace crazy thing. And it like, you know, it's like seeing heat or something come out of the grates. I don't know if you lived in a haunted house and had to leave it. And when I say haunted, like I don't know what degree, right? There's wherever and however, wherever you are now, it feels like it's the best place for you in the present moment. And while there may be other heart hauntings, they're healing here. Because I'm rising up and out of whatever this frustration is from this furnace grate. I'm going to flip it. Sorry, I feel like I got like lost in there. Shaman of Stars. This is your earth drawing down your dreams one by... Look at this whole family. Family of stars. This is a team effort, I'm hearing. This is a team effort. And not everyone's going to do things the same way. There are different skill sets, different degrees of the same dream coming together in time. Now I'm seeing a transformer. I'm seeing a couple with like thought bubbles, you know, like loving thinking things, talking about what our dreams are, sitting on a boat type. It's a vessel is the word I very specifically heard is a vessel. I'm seeing as well Snuffleupagus from Sesame Street. That's very, very skinny. There's a kindness there. There's a kindness as I remember. There's a kindness of hearing things. It's like, and I'm really focusing on this, okay, it's like Big Bird and Snuffleupagus. I don't know what these symbols mean, so maybe they mean something to you. Oh God, look how bright it is. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. It's just so bright. I don't even want to look up. I'm seeing in that dragon again. I'm gonna. So in here is that dragon floating up. And like there's the wings, and it's almost like even its neck's cocked back as it's looking up where it's going. And there's that couple with the thought bubbles, the skinny Snuffleupagus. I don't know what Snuffleupagus means. I can't even remember from the show. Okay, I'm going to keep going here. Sorry. I get very lost in your shaman scroll here. I'm seeing a vulture and a turtle. The turtle's moving slower. Okay, I'm seeing a gentleman in spirit that's working with the turtle. Or turtle energy. Something is slower, moving a little slower. Like sometimes I feel exhausted. When I'm in this turtle-like energy. And there's something about, again, it's something about the turtle shell. Something about the home. I don't know what this is. And it could be when this, maybe this gentleman, whoever this energy is to you, father, brother, grandfather, pick one. But I feel like there's a relationship to this male and to the turtle. And that has something to do with the turtle shell. Definitely has something to do with the turtle shell. There's kind of like that. Sorry, I just brought up the ghost box in the thing there. Seeing a sad face, that like not necessarily a sad face, but like somebody frowning. I don't know if this is land around you. Okay, so thank you. It's bringing me into when I wander into the slower turtle energy. I don't know if I was trying to get away from something or someone. But I became like when the passing of this male, like a part of my home, of my heart, went with him. Almost like I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do without that part of me. I don't necessarily know that it's some magical love story. It's just, I didn't know what, I was left with the home, or their passing made my home feel not the same. And I feel like your presence brings that life in. It's spicy. It's like sweet and spicy. Okay, sorry. I'm going to keep going here. Oh my goodness. Yammering on, I get lost. All right, let's bring this so you can see it with me. So I have here tracker, thunder drum, storyteller. Yeah, I heard you. Okay. Spirit of earth. I'll take one more. And answering the call. Unbeknownst to you, or perhaps completely known to you, you have answered the call of something at someone in spirit. Yep. And it felt like a sacrifice. But that sacrifice was very sincere and sentimental, and it's quite powerful and profound because it's going to enhance bringing whatever your dreams are. Oh my goodness, I'm so used to doing it this way. Answering whatever your dreams are of all these stars onto earth, whatever your dreams are. I see a lot of telephone calls. I don't know if somebody's like a telemarketer. I'm on the phone a lot. I have a lot of siblings, a lot of cousins, friends that I talk to. I feel very social. But then I'm also seeing like Roseanne from back in the day, the show Roseanne. And like there's life happening. There's life happening. Things got to be done. People got to be fed. I got to go to work. And it feels like just a lot's going on. And it's okay. It's okay. I've been tracking some sort of truth in my ice, in my cave of ice. Like whitewater rafting. Whitewater rafting is coming through. Things are smoothing out. Like going from whitewater rafting into a nice lazy river. Things are smoothing out. And I need to trust my truth is how I'm feeling. Trust my truth and bring life back into my dreams and know that they're probably already there in front of me in some way, shape, or form, but they're changing, they're adapting, and they're going to actually have some sort of ability to grow more, bigger than I could have even conceived of. It's like knowing you have a child, or but having a child and wanting the best for them, but you can't actually conceive of what that will look like until you get closer, maybe when they're 16, 17, and they're starting to formulate what they want to do, what they want to go to school for, and then start taking those steps to actually, when you get closer and closer to those age groups or gaps, that's when the dream, you can see it a little bit more clearer. And something about the way I'm telling myself in the purification process. Because I feel like whether at some point in time, either my energy or somebody else's energy tries to like overpower me and like talk over me. Could even be an aspect of myself. Transformer. rising up. And I don't want that resonance with myself or with others. I don't want my ego to overpower my essence. Masculine or feminine energies. And then when I wander to the storyteller, I come back into the couple here, aspects of myself or a couple in general. It's like, tell me the story of your day. Tell me the story of your soul. Getting to a deeper level, because I feel like something's rising up, some sort of energy. And when I say that, I mean that very powerful. It's like seeing a dragon suddenly coming out of the top of a mountain or off the horizon. It's like, where did that come from? But the whole time, it was preparing to come forward. Okay, let's check out an aura scroll for Alaina. Is it Alaina or Alaina? Sacral, yeah. We got some sacral vibes happening here for sure. The pelvic. Okay, and even look up here. There's that like big dragon bat wings. They're massive. I'm also seeing this Sorry pieces from the game Sorry. Crab and lobster. And I think I just got the scroll for either Virgo or Aries. So I feel like I'm very connected into it. I'm also seeing a dress being made with a V-neck. It's shorter. It's being created, this dress. Priorities, building blocks for life. Gold, cup of replenishment. Inner child, hear and know me. Oh my goodness. This feels incredibly powerful. Closing out messages. As above, so below. Heaven and earth. Orange, connection and attunement. There is a warrior-like feeling that has come through like a flame because I've answered the call. And just like all of this haunted house past or haunted house histories or haunted hearts, I can't deny, Alaina, I feel like an absolute warrior. And I'm so grateful that I get to build priorities and I have building blocks as steps to a new house, it doesn't actually have to be a house. I think that's just the structure something is encased in. But I'm grateful that I have like the first 3 steps to get to this, to get to what it is that I want. To get to know not only my children, but the inner child in me gets to be nurtured. And if I remember correctly, grandma's nearby. And that is an energy that always speaks to, you could be 110, but grandma still sees you at whatever age that she wants to just, help and take care of you, to hear you, but I can't do it for you. But I can hear you. And I can hand you a cup of vibrationally high water of replenishment, but you got to be the one to sip it. You got to be the one to take it, digest it and put it to use to hydrate your heart. Hydrate your heart. As above, so below, heaven and earth, somebody in spirit is working with this whole concept of calling down your dreams to earth. Side shuffle, stepping forward. And it kind of, the way I'm feeling, it's like moving from like this haunted house feeling, like, just think of like a movie or whatever. And then It's like somebody's telling, or you're telling the story in the future to your grandkids of what you went through or what happened. And they get to hear you tell the story, to tell your truth. I'm going to leave this here, Alaina. Thank you so, so much for being my muse. I feel very grateful. I'm incredibly, incredibly grateful. And I hope that you have enjoyed this. Please do give it a like, share, and subscribe. All the links are below for our personal, that kind of good stuff. And happy birthday. Bye.